Alright, so in our last video upload, Lauren let us know what her 5 favorite things were on the 2013 Audi Q5. Today we get to find out what the 5 things are that she doesn't like.
So for starters, I'm not a fan of the badging. Personally, I think it makes Audi kind of look a little dumb. The TFSI, I forgot what it stands for, but it's talking about a turbo.
Turbo fuel stratified injection.
This car does not have a turbo. It is supercharged, so it's just kind of silly and kind of dumb for it to stand for the T is a turbo. There is no turbo. The Quattro, it stands for four-wheel drive. Well, it stands for 4, but Audi's German. And in our last video, we even looked at it and we were like, oh, what's 4 in German? And it's Fui. So why the heck would it be Quattro? Come on.
And it gets worse from here, doesn't it?
Yeah. So the 3.0T, what do you think that stands for, Mike?
Well, one might suppose that it meant a 3-liter turbo.
Yeah. Except for it doesn't have a turbo.
Doesn't have a turbo.
It's supercharged. So why is it misleading? And for somebody who doesn't know a lot about cars like myself, I mean, I know a bit, but I don't know a whole lot. Like, if I was looking at this car, I'd be like, oh, where's the turbo? I'm sure I just couldn't find it, and buy the car expecting it to have a turbo, but it's actually supercharged.
That would really throw someone off for sure.
Also, this is a mom car, so most likely girls are gonna buy it. So
Unless you're Mike C.
Yeah. So, then the second thing that I don't like about the Audi is, so it's super cool that you can just lock the windows like that, but the mirrors. So they go up, but they don't really go up. They move slightly to a different angle, but if somebody was actually parking near you, they would easily still hit that. I feel like in some ways, the mirror, yes, it may be down and it could get hit, but it protects the lining of your car.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it kind of seems like it's an unnecessary feature. You're not really gaining anything from it, and it's just one more thing you can break.
do you see that? Do you see that, Mike? What is that?
It's a double stroller, but the wheels had to come off to fit.
That is so awful. See, this is already like a bigger car, so you'd think that the rear would have a big trunk, big cargo space, but there really is none at all. I tried sitting in it during our last video, and there was no room. I hit my head. I'm a small human being. I'm a small one. And so, if this is going to be a mom car, you have to have room for a kid. And if you're probably going to have more than one kid, I mean, you don't have to. But there definitely is not enough room if you were packing to go on a trip, or you could fit, if me and another person are going on a trip, you could fit our stuff in there, but not a whole lot of luggage.
I actually went on a trip with Lauren's brother to the coast, and he's got a Honda CR-V, and the Honda CR-V is incredibly more spacious than the Q5. It's actually really bizarre, and I think the main difference is that vehicle is a little bit more square, and so with the Q5 you get a nice slope on the back. It gives it a sporty appearance, but it's not very functional when it comes to that cargo space.
No.
So Lauren's spot on this one.
So then, if we want to hop inside of the vehicle, I'm going to show you normally my favorite feature about cars. This is, I will not buy a car if it does not have a sunroof. It is such a big deal to me. It's kind of silly, but, and I was really excited the first time I ever drove in this car, just because it has such a long sunroof. Go back like a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, hi there. So it doesn't open all the way. And it's super cool, but then you have this bar in the middle. What are you gonna do with that bar?
You could take the bar off if you wanted.
I don't know. Just doesn't seem, if you're gonna have glass going all the way back to the end of the back seats, I feel like it should go back all the way. And then the fifth and final thing that I'm not a fan of about this car is its resale value. It's expensive to repair. Mike has been very fortunate in the fact that he hasn't had to repair anything on this car, but when you do try and resell it, it doesn't hold its value. if this car is in fantastic condition like it is, it still won't hold up its value, and once it gets past a certain amount of miles, nobody will buy it. Do you have anything else to say on that point, Mike? Just because I know this is your car, and
yeah, so Lauren and I recently did a review on the Q5, and we were talking about, you know, whether we liked it or not, or whether we'd buy it again. And I love the Q5. It's one of my favorite cars that I've ever owned, probably my favorite actually. But in the time that I've owned it, we bought it used with 59,000 miles, and in the time that we've had it, it's dropped like $15,000 in just a couple of years and about 30,000 miles. And so it's definitely pretty disappointing in that sense.
But yeah, those are the 5 things that I like least about the Audi Q5.
For more car videos with Lauren and I, subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.